Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be giving you my spoiler-filled film review for the latest eco-thriller, survival thriller, man versus nature, man versus beast, horror, suspense, whatever the hell you want to call it movie. It's a combination of all those things, if not all of them rolled into one entertaining ball of movie fun. Beast, the Lion versus Idris Elba movie, which hit theaters earlier tonight. I just got back from a screening of it. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned, this is my spoiler-filled review. If you want to hear a spoiler-free version of this movie, check out the other video I uploaded not too long ago. You'll see it somewhere on this channel. It's one of the more recent vids. If you want to hear a spoiler-free review of that film, this is a spoiler-filled version of the movie. So spoilers here on out if you don't want the film ruined for you. Okay, spoilers starting now. I loved the fact that the opening scene gave us strong motivation for the lion. Technically, the lion was one of our main characters in this film. Granted, it was a CGI monster, but it was still a main driving force of the movie. It drove the plot forward, it motivated the characters, it got things that kept the movie going, it kept the gears turning. I loved how the opening scene establishes why the lion does what it does. You know, this isn't some story where a lion goes berserk for no reason. No, they showed a group of poachers massacre an entire pride of lions except one survivor male, a big male, who goes apeshit after they murder his whole pride, and then in turn he murders every human that crosses his path out of almost revenge for what happened to his particular pride. So I like how they establish a motive or a reason why the lion does what it does in this movie. And like I said before, this movie pretty much delivers exactly what you'd expect. It's one of those situations where a man is on vacation with his family. The vacation takes a left turn. It turns into a nightmare. There's some familial struggle and drama to keep things somewhat interesting. And then they're bonded and reunite through tragedy and through love in the face of horror and in the face of the unknown. And you get about what you'd expect from this film. I mean, there was some great animal attack sequences. The characters were fairly likable for the most part. If you're a big fan of Idris Elba, you're going to like this movie, I think. And I loved how gnarly and nasty looking the main rogue lion was in this film. There are actually multiple lions in this movie. The pride that got massacred in the beginning, and then the more friendlier pride that we saw in the beginning of the film, which basically set up a foreshadowing scene when Idris Elba's friend, the game warden, tells Idris Elba and his daughters that the two male lions in this pride will attack and kill other male lions that get too close to their pride, and they'll tear them limb from limb. And sure enough, that is exactly what happens to our rogue lion towards the end of the film. After a pretty brutal fight between him and Idris Elba, well, it's really not a fight, it's more Idris Elba getting his ass handed to him by a big ferocious lion, and it's basically roughing him up before delivering, or it's about to deliver a killing blow. That's when the two male lions finally intervene and kill the big lion off screen, presumably doing by what the game warden said and ripping him to pieces or limb by limb. So I was really hoping for a scene in this film where we see the lion go on a poacher killing rampage. We kind of got a little bit of that in the opening scene, and we kind of see the lion spring out of nowhere when the poachers confront Idris Elba and his family, when it jumps at the one poacher, killing him in the bushes, and the other poachers go after it, and then we see a bunch of dead bodies after the fact. We kind of got that, and I was hoping for a scene longer, more graphic, where it just shows the lion killing one guy after another. We don't really get that, but the scene that made up for that, because I realized as we got closer to the end of the film and the final confrontation between Idris Elba and the lion, was that they're amongst the other pride of lions. Maybe those other two males will intervene and kill this lion before it kills Idris Elba. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. A bit predictable, but all nonetheless entertaining and very satisfying. This movie, you could say, had some predictable and some unpredictable moments, but it didn't take away from the fun and entertainment of it, I felt like, because I was thoroughly entertained from beginning to end, and I really loved the CGI for both the regular looking lions and the nasty, gnarly as hell main renegade lion that trapped and fought Idris Elba and his daughters. Great looking beast. I mean, the lion really does live up to the title of the film, which is simply Beast. And I could certainly see why. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I hope you guys did too. This was a fun, entertaining creature feature of a film. You could call it horror, you could call it a survival thriller, you could call it a suspense thriller, eco-thriller, man versus nature, man versus animal, whatever you want to call it. All these things, all those subgenres apply to this movie. And it's as simple as that. And, you know, it's as simple and straightforward as you could get in a film. And I feel like this kind of movie, it really helps to be straightforward and right to the point, because it got to the heart of the action, the heart of the suspense, and it led to some really memorable, scary, suspenseful lion attack sequences. And I will definitely be seeing this movie a couple more times because it was that enjoyable. So I hope you guys liked this movie as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Beast is now playing in theaters. If you want to see Idris Elba punch a lion in the face, this is your chance to see it. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the force be with you.